Okay, so I just went to AMC's Unseen Scream Edition. So when they do the horror movie ones, and it was Sting. So let's talk about it. Okay, so the mystery movie for this one was Sting, a movie from my native country, Australia. That's right, this movie was done by Australians. And look, this is not for the faint heart, this movie. I'll tell you that right now. Now, if you have a phobia of spiders, this is not the movie for you. Because the whole premise of this movie is we take a redback spider, we make it come from space, and every time it eats something, it gets bigger. And then there's a giant spider trying to eat people. So if you don't like spiders, this is not the movie for you. Now, this movie to me, I thought this movie was really good. Really good. What I especially love about this film is, one, it had a lot more heart than I thought it was going to have. Like, it had actual character depth and characters that you actually cared about, which was insane because I was thinking, all right, so this is about a giant spider eating people. So it's going to be, a creature feature. We love to see creatures eating humans. I don't know why, we just do. It's a one thing that you have to have as a movie fan. You have to be like, yo, I like seeing, dinosaurs, aliens, all sorts of things eat people on screen. It's just fun. I don't know why. But that's what I thought it was going to be. So there was a lot of heart, and we'll get into that. But what I really loved is this movie felt like it was inspired by the first Alien. It really did. There's some shots here that felt like I was watching Alien, but obviously it's Giant Spider, and I thought they were very effective. But what it did is it feels like it was inspired by that first Alien because the way that they did this movie, they shot it as like a horror thriller. They didn't just go out and go, look, we're going to have a creature just murdering people for fun. No. The suspense and the on the edge of your seat, the anxiety feeling that they made and created with the shots, with just the noises in the background. That's one of the things that made the first Alien so great is you didn't actually see the creature. You just heard it running around in the ducks and everything like that. And you just saw people get taken and that, and it instilled the fear in you. Well, that's what they did here as well. Obviously, we see the spider when it's small and that, but once it gets bigger, we don't actually see it for a while. We just see like legs and that, and the way that they do the noises, it just creeps you out. And I love the twist that they put on this spider. Obviously, this is a spider from outer space, and they show you how it come down in that. But this spider isn't just an ordinary spider, and there's a certain thing that it can do. And man, if spiders could actually do what this spider does, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Like, let's just be real. We'd be in a lot of trouble. But it was so effective. I was on the edge of my seat the whole entire time. There was disgusting scenes, man. I'm talking, creeped me out. Absolutely creeped me out. There was this beautiful shot as well that reminded me just ripped straight off when the alien comes down and you're like looking at the alien. Obviously, it's a spider in this one, but it was a gorgeous shot, and the fear that it instilled in you was brilliant. The effects, man, the visual effects and the practical effects, the blood, just there's one scene, man, involving something that happens to a woman, and it's gross. It is just gross, and it is some like. This will generally trigger some people because this will be their ultimate fear is what this spider does. Like their ultimate fear. And man, that was a tough watch. It was really a tough watch. But the spider looked great as well. When it was on screen, it looked really, really good. I just thought the music was great as well. It really built up the tension. The horror elements were all there. I was creeping out, man. I was freaking out. I was on the edge of my seat the whole entire time. The suspense was there. I was quivering. I was anxious. Dude, it just delivered everything. When I go into a horror movie, it delivered every single horror thing that I was looking for. Gore, the thrill, the anxiety, just nailed that. But on the flip side, the actual family itself, especially two characters in this movie, Ethan, bro, man, his character is so good. And like he has his own little character, which then integrates with the daughter as well. And you start to see that their relationship is the heart and soul of this movie. And what I love is how they're not like, there's a thing that happens in here that you find out about them too. But as they build the relationship between these two and something that connects them together, and then it comes all shattering down like that, and then they got to rebuild it again. It was just, it was so good, man. I did not expect to see so much depth in characters. I really didn't, because when you see Ethan and you meet him, you're like, okay, this is just going to be, you know, your natural happy family and everything like that. You know, that's what it's going to be, but it's not. It's a broken family. And each person has their own demons that they're trying to battle, their own broken pieces that they're trying to pick up and mend back together. And when you throw them in together, they're trying to mend their own while mending other people's at the same time. So I really like that aspect, and those characters were great. And it really, because of the character growth and the depth that they gave him, it really elevated the final act of this movie. It really elevated it, gave it more meaning, more stakes, and the wholesomeness at the end was brilliant. Fantastic. I did not expect to get that. There's other characters that are hilarious in it. Like, I didn't actually expect it to be this funny, but there is moments where it's really funny because of some one-liners, you know, things that just get you off guard, that make you laugh and giggle and crackle at. So I thought that was actually good. It never overpowers the horror side. Like, this is still a horror movie to its core, and majority of, I'd say about 85% of this is just a pure horror movie where it's just things are just like blood's going everywhere, people are getting taken, it's gross, it's everything you want in a creature feature. It really is. But then you have that nice side of the characters and that, and then you have a little bit of sprinkle of the comedy, the one-liners that you like to see in a horror movie that just give it that little bit of, like, you know, tension break. You know, just breaks the ice a little bit and gives you a little bit of like, okay, release that tension so I can rebuild it all up again. The acting was great. I really enjoyed all the performances. But yeah, I actually had a ball with this one. This was actually really, really good. I really like Sting. I believe it comes out on the 12th of April. So we still got a while for it to actually come out and get released. But when it does, if you guys are into horror movies, you're into creature features, this is the movie for you guys. This is the one that you want to watch. And look, man, I'm from Australia. Yes, we have redback spiders, which is what this spider is. They are not that big, I'm telling you that now. Don't let this movie discourage you from coming down to Australia, because spiders aren't that big in Australia. Maybe, you know, you can get some that size of your hand and that, but they're not, like, gonna eat you. Like, okay? But the redbacks are very venomous, and they can, you know, cause some harm, but still come and visit Australia. It's not that bad. Come on, man. Not everything's trying to kill you. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys all think of the movie? If you did go and see it, smash it down there. And if you are looking forward to it, let me know. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.